So the second part of the vocabulary.
I'm going to pick the book.
Hã?
Ele foi pegar o livro.
Okay. We are going to still talking about volunteering and still talking about community, how we understand what is going on around us. And when we talk about the community, normally we have the community leaders. So we have some people that have these kind of skills to talk to other people, to convince, to motivate, to inspire, to get more people from the society to help according to a specific cause. So sometimes you can do something that for you can be small, but normally can help a lot of people. Like we said last class, when you donate your clothes, when you donate toys that you don't play anymore. Last year, you also donate some school materials for a specific group of people. And you think for you is not that much, but for the people that are receiving those things is really important. And you can also do something bigger. So clean the beach in your near your houses or your city.
Are you in a page?
No, this is only my material.
Okay.
Now, so most of us is still at home because we are trying to help a bigger cause. So I heard that now we have around 40 people with COVID, the coronavirus. So coronavirus, I love this word. I don't love the coronavirus, but I like the word.
Coronavírus.
And if we stay at home, we know that a few number of people are going to become sick and fewer people will also die. So here we are still talking about the vocabulary. We have inspire, like we said last class. We have convinced. We have motivate, provide any kind of object that could help people. Hello, Clarinha. Hello. So we have now some specific vocabulary that we are going to see now. I'm not sure if you can see. Can you see the picture? Can you see this?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So here we have the leaders. Do you know the name of some of
Can I question you something?
Huh?
And if you are with the tablet, don't you? With the iPad.
Okay.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you enter with an account in that iPad here and you shared your screen?
Because I cannot record when I use the iPad. They don't give this chance. We try.
What?
I try with Maria Tatiana, and we just have the meeting. We cannot record.
No, I'm saying another thing. You maintain your PC. Are you on PC?
Yes.
Okay. You maintain your PC and you enter with another account in your iPad.
So okay. I will have to download the Zoom here. I can try this in the other class.
Okay.
Good idea. I like it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here I have the leaders. We have 3 examples from different parts of the world. Do you know the name of them?
No.
So this one is Mahatma Gandhi. Have you heard about Gandhi?
No.
He was from India, and he fight for civil rights because India was colonized
Teacher.
by England, and they suffer a lot because of that. And when he traveled back to England, and also when he went to work in South Africa, people didn't respect him because of his color and because of the place that he came from.
Teacher.
Yes,
Isn't he the guy who starved himself in the streets?
that he what?
He starved himself. He didn't eat anything for I don't know how many times.
Yes, yes. So normally when he needs some answers from England, especially, he stopped eating for a long period. But he also belonged to a religious that he didn't eat any kind of meat. He eat more seeds, nuts because of the oil, and he eats some fruits, and that's why he's so skinny. This is a problem. The other one is Che Guevara. So Che Guevara, if I'm not wrong, he's from Argentina. Is that right?
Is he a
And
good person?
he was a doctor, and he tried to fight also for justice and equality for everyone. And he started to travel in South America and Central America, and then he stopped actually in Cuba and helped people there to get the independence and try.
But I
um,
know I don't remember what I heard of he that he was a bad person, that he did something wrong. I don't remember what.
because actually he was a communist person, and he fight against people that normally we call in Brazil de direita. He was fighting against United States because United States always try to give orders to everyone, and wanted to sell everything that they have, and wanted to buy everything for everyone else. So that's why United States have so many wars, because they fight everywhere, with different people with different things.
They don't
So
care who fight, but it's a fight. So okay.
no, he doesn't care who, he doesn't care the place. They just send the people there and try to force that group of people to do what the United States believe. And sometimes that group of
Captain,
people
we
just
win.
don't want it.
But with who? I don't know. We win.
Who?
What?
Who?
Nothing,
Okay, I
nothing.
didn't understand this part, but anyway. The
Okay,
other
okay.
one was Martin Luther King. He's from United States, and we are going to study him next year. So he is really famous. He was the one that wrote the speech, "I Have a Dream," and he was actually the most famous leaders against racism, against segregation, against discrimination. So he was the time that in United States, African American and white people, they study in different schools. They couldn't sit in the same place in a square. For example, they have different bathrooms around the city. When you have a bus, the bus was divided, so white people sit down in a specific place and African Americans sit down in another places. And normally everything that was gave to African Americans, it was worse from when it was worse than for white people. So that's why he fight for all of them. All of them were killed. So this is a problem. This happen a lot. Normalmente as pessoas que lutam por essas causas, dependendo da situação, elas são assassinadas. Era uma coisa muito mais comum. Então, todos os três foram assassinados pelas situações pelas quais eles vinham lutando. Contribution. So it's the one when we talk about donate. So you can donate clothes, food, toys, whatever you want. Altruism. So altruism, here we have Madre Teresa de Calcutá. Have you heard about her? So
No.
she lived for a long time in India and she helped a lot of people there. She built a hospital with donation that rich people used to give to her. And altruism, it is when you think about someone else needs something and then you try to help that people, okay? So is when you think about the other person suffering, what is going on with the other one. Então, o altruísmo é quando você pensa como o outro está se sentindo e tenta fazer alguma coisa para ajudar aquela pessoa, né? Selfless, it is, selfless I have here, it is when we concern more with the needs and wishes of others. So, selfless, we need to pay attention because sometimes you do more for someone else than for you. Então, selfless, às vezes você tem que prestar atenção porque você dá mais para outra pessoa do que para você mesmo. E aí, às vezes, a gente tem que ficar atento porque você precisa estar bem e seguro para que você faça alguma coisa para outra pessoa. Você não pode fazer uma coisa de má vontade, só para agradar uma outra pessoa. Você tem que fazer aquilo de bom grado, porque está sendo bom, porque não é um esforço para você estar fazendo aquilo, né? Quer dizer, um esforço ruim, porque às vezes a gente faz um esforço para ajudar uma pessoa, mas você está fazendo de boa, né? Não é uma coisa que você faz de má vontade. Crowd, it is when we have a lot of people. So nowadays, talking about coronavirus, we cannot see too much people, and this will not gonna happen for a long time. Migrant, so migrant, it is when you move from a specific place to another. And in this picture, we can see that people that move from United States to find better opportunities about jobs, health, the place that you live. Nowadays, I'm not sure if United States is a nice place to live, but...
Why?
I think because of Corona, not...
because of coronavirus and also because of the situation that they are suffering, especially when we talk about discrimination. This happens nowadays a lot. And when we receive some immigrants, we have, normally you have a lot of job, you have a lot of place for those people to live. When you don't have too much options, the person that is living in that space, they don't like to receive more people to get your job or to get the opportunity. So we need to pay attention about that. In Europe,
teacher.
Yes.
When I serve, the people say crowd when have more people in the water and much people querem pegar a mesma onda, entendeu? Aí tipo as pessoas falam que tá crowd, aí as pessoas não gostam de entrar porque aí as pessoas vão as ondas e tal.
This sentence is perfect. Em português, they used to say, hoje o mar tá crowd. Então, tá crowd, né? Bem ruteira. Quer dizer o quê? Que tem aquela cabeçada na água, né? E a galera que é local já fica incomodada, porque às vezes não tá tendo onda, e no dia que tá tendo onda boa, você ainda tem que dividir com uma criatura que veio, sabe-se lá da onde, né? E aí eu sei que às vezes rola.
A semana toda não tem onda para chegar aquele dia que a onda tá perfeita.
Aí
tá
a onda
cheio.
resolve vir no sábado, quando o povo vem passar o final de semana. A onda também não colabora, né? Não podia vir segunda, sexta, mas não. Aí ele quer vir no sábado, né? E aí rolam uns fights na água, que eu sei também, né? Rola também.
Aquelas tretitas.
Aquelas treta básica, mas é isso aí mesmo. O crowd, de crowd, é exatamente
pior coisa que pode acontecer é aquela pranchada.
Os howlies, eu não sei se vocês ainda usam o tal dos howlies, porque os howlies é a galera de fora, normalmente, né? Contra a galera local.
É que o nosso canal se chamava Aula, aí eu não gostava por isso, entendeu? Porque Aula é aquela...
Porque normalmente você está se referindo a alguém de fora, né? E aí você normalmente não gosta. Às vezes a pessoa é até gente boa, mas você quer aquela parada para você, é normal. A pessoa tem que vir de humilde, né? Para usar sua praia, sua onda, enfim. The other one we are talking about, rewarded. So rewarded is everything that you win. Can be a trophy, a medal, a document, a letter. That say it's normally a rewarded about something that you did that was recognized, that was nice. So if you helped a lot of people, but we need to pay attention. We don't volunteer thinking to win something. We need to volunteer because we want to, because we think it will be nice for other people. And then I have two more other words that is really important in this unit. That is extrinsic and intrinsic. So you see a lot of people cleaning Jeribá, and you go to Jeribá every day. So you feel inspired to help that people because you think that if the beach is clean, it's good for everyone. But you can also be the person that have the idea to clean the area. So it was an intrinsic situation. I want to see this place that I come every day clean, healthy. So I will start to clean, okay? This is an intrinsic situation. The other one that he see and you doing that action, he feels inspired, and it is an extrinsic motivation, okay? So now I want you guys to open your books on page 40.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. Teacher.
Yes.
Você vai postar o bloco esses dias porque
já
era para fazer o bloco de geografia hoje. Já
tá postado, cara.
Então, já postei, até o Antônio me ajudou. Cadê o Antônio? Depois a Clara avisa, porque eu tinha colocado nas frases the underlined word. E aí o negócio, quando a gente copia e cola, como é o Google formulário, ele não copia com... ele não copia highlighted, ele não bota o mais escuro, ele não troca cor, por exemplo, ele não escreve em vermelho para eu ressaltar alguma coisa. Aí eu até escrevi no final, underlined word. Aí eu escrevi qual era a palavra que estaria grifada, né? Ele mandou ontem à noite, eu vi hoje.
What page?
40, page 40.
Pegar lápis aqui.
Okay, page 40, we have the 15 pictures that is related to the vocabulary. So if you pay attention, we are talking about communities, and we have many words that we studied last year about that. So we have here building, Commuter, remember what I told you about commuter, that person to travel to another place to work because he lives far from his job. Normally crowd, we can see crowd when we are in a big city, in an urban area. Places like us in Búzios. Búzios is not a rural community. Because we have so many things. I could say that we are a suburban area. When we talk about Rio de Janeiro, yes, something like this. So we have bigger houses, we have an area, we can plant stuff, so it's something easier. We don't have too much people, we don't have traffic, but it's not a rural area, I think. Another word I have: rural, suburban, transportation. So according to the community, we have specific kinds of transportation. So in an urban area, we can have trains, subways, cabs, Uber. Buses have Uber nowadays. This is technology. This is very
I didn't know it.
nice.
I passed
This is Source
through.
2.
Não é?
I passed through the road where McDonald's, and I saw that it's Uber Eats.
Oh yes, we have nowadays. We have Uber Eats. This is amazing.
Yeah.
In Rio de Janeiro, the Uber Eats, normally people deliver the food using bikes. And we were talking in the other class, imagine you order a milkshake and the guy will send in your house using a bike.
Oh, teacher,
the Sunday when he arrived in your house.
The Uber Eats is that iFood.
It's like iFood, but anyway.
But it's Uber. It's iFood,
they try
but
É Uber para comida.
They also try to get this area and have both.
E tecnologia.
The thing is, you have McDonald's, everything you want.
You have in Cabo Frio the Burger King in the shopping, the mall. They have a lot of Uber Eats, but they only deliver in Cabo Frio. They don't deliver in Búzios, for example.
I love Burger King.
I'm not sure if Burger King is working because the mall is closed. So I'm not sure if they are working. McDonald's okay, because the McDonald's you have that one in downtown, so I think they are doing their work normally. Guys, pay attention. We have 10 minutes. I will play track 11. You guys are going to number the picture, but different from what we used to do. This track will say a sentence. And the vocabulary is inside the sentence, okay? So turn off your microphone. I will play the track, okay? And I correct at the end. So playing track 11 right now.
Track 11. 1. I live in the tallest building in the city. 2. Her motive to win is to become a top model. 3. A crowd of his supporters met in the main square. 4. All his family works in the pharmaceutical business. 5. Transportation costs will stay the same this year. 6. Migrant butterflies escape the cold weather in North America. 7. The commuter rail connects the city center and the suburbs. 8. People in rural communities usually work hard to make a living. 9. A leader can be a great motivator. 10. A lot of people competed for the first prize reward. 11. Most Americans look for a peaceful life in suburban communities. 12. Selfless help is needed for the conservation of wildlife. 13. Altruism is a concern for the well-being of others. 14. More than half of the world's population resides in urban settlements. 15. Guide dogs have made a major contribution to improve blind people's lives.
So, if you pay attention, all the sentences that they read were in the exercise number 2, okay?
Yeah.
So, I will give you the sequence. The first line numbers are 13, 1, 4, 7, and 15. Okay?
Ok.
Second line, 3, 9, 6, 2, 10.
Yeah.
Okay? Third line, 8, 12, 11, 5, and 14.
Okay.
Okay? So let's go to page 41. And here we are going to have the exercise, the vocabulary in the box. I have the sentence, and we need to add the words in this sentence. So someone could read letter A. Okay, I will read and help you to find the words, okay? Letter A. His na to the debate was really enlightening. Enlightening is when you say something that everybody understands. They can see better the situation. So he gave more something. What is the vocabulary in the box? He helped.
Contribution.
The synonym, huh?
Contribution.
Contribution. Very good. Guys, let's do something. Write the letters on the words to become faster, okay?
I didn't understand.
What?
Write the letter A in contribution, because if we wait to write, we are going to take more time.
Eu já estava escrevendo aqui.
Letter B. She lived a life of service to people in need. In this situation is when you think more about the others than in yourself. Which was that word that you think about the others than yourself?
Selfless.
Selfless. Very good. C. A lot of students will reach challenging academic standards. So it is,
Migrante?
Yes, migrant. Normally, when you do like an internship, you can go to the country that you would like to learn more about their culture, language. D. The Ministry of in Alberta, Canada, is providing safe roads. When we talk about
transportation.
Transportation. E. I wanted to get downtown early to avoid people.
Crowd.
The crowd.
To avoid the crowd. F. The company is a word in telecommunication. When is the top one? The first one. Leader. G. The offices are in the area. So in an area like Búzios.
Suburban.
Suburban. Letter H. He worked in the computer. It's home office.
Business.
Business. In the computer business. My sister and I live in adjoining. So you have many floors and many houses in those floors.
Building.
Building. Here is plural, buildings. And the last one, life in an area is quieter and safer. Rural area. Okay? So we have only 1 minute now. So Thursday, we are not gonna have a forum. You don't need to answer anything because of you have the block all week. So I just gave you guys 1 page of the exercise and focus in the blocks and don't leave to do everything on the last day. Então, assim, é para entregar dia 3, aí você quer fazer 15 blocos no dia 2. Não vai dar tempo. Então, vai fazendo, cada dia faz uns 2 ou 3 blocos. Por exemplo, hoje foi inglês e matemática as aulas. Façam o bloco de inglês e matemática. Amanhã, nas aulas de amanhã, de tarde, você já faz 2. E não esqueçam de anotar os blocos que vocês estão fazendo para vocês não se perderem. Como vocês não têm as folhas, é fácil de esquecer um ou outro. Ok? Já vai acabar aqui. Miss you guys. See you next week, ok? Bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
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 Bye, bye, bye.
Tchau, tchau.
Bye, bye.
Tchau.
Beijos.
E...